Why, hello there, everyone. Welcome to Island of Paper Aftermath. I'm your host, Love Necklace, and it's great to be with all of you here right now. It's kind of weird that you're talking face to face with an object right now, but who cares? I signed up for this job anyways, and I'm here to play it off. Now, for those that are new to Island of Paper, let me give you a quick rundown. Island of Paper is a little show where 15 randomized contestants for this exact season come to compete on a random island they haven't been on before, compete in challenges, have to survive, and outwit each other until one person remains and wins the 1 million. That's all it is to you, and that's basically how this game is going through as we speak. But one of the most important things I probably would say now is I probably know what you guys are thinking at home right now. Why are we having an Aftermath episode in the middle of the season? What even is Aftermath? Well, let me explain it to you, like I just did with this whole entire series after all. You see, every time 6 contestants get the boot, we bring them here to Aftermath to spill the tea, dish the dirt, and maybe even cry a little. And let's not forget something else. This is your chance to get involved. Last episode, you amazing viewers voted to bring back 1 or 2 eliminated contestants to rejoin the game. And let me tell you, your votes made a huge impact and difference to what could change the game as it's going on right now. But hey, we're about to talk it out with the 6 eliminated contestants that have been voted off in Island of Paper currently. But we all thought we knew who was going home last episode. But oh boy, were we wrong. It was a shocking twist with betrayal and backstabbing. If you haven't seen, Colton, in a desperate attempt to keep his alliance with MK strong and to keep his numbers up for being the only one alone, as the other 4 were in personal teams and experiences with one another, and convinced everyone to vote for Movie Toad. Even Cuphead, his own original teammate. Talk about a dirty move. But that's just a reality TV show for everyone. Now then, who will be the lucky contestant returning to the island next time? Well, you must find out. Not here though, because we're not spoiling anything. But let me tell you, the votes were intense over time. But that's not for me to explain. It's time for us to introduce the eliminated contestants. But first, let's get to know our first ever eliminated contestant a little bit better. For how they've got completely treated like crap, all because they acted in a certain vicious way. Give it up for Junior!
Hi. This is kind of awkward.
Welcome, Junior. So, please tell us, how did it feel getting the first one eliminated off of Island of Paper? Well, it certainly was an embarrassment and a whole misunderstanding. They eliminated me because I just acted in my own personal way, and they took it too seriously because some of my teammates were just all sensitive and kind. But I'm trying to be that way too. They just don't understand my differences. And they couldn't have like a little talk about this, and then all of them voted against me. I don't understand why Uzi had to stay over me. I was trying to keep up with what I wanted to have planned later in my game, but I got completely ripped off. Oof, let me tell you, Uzi's having a rough game as we speak. For changing her attitude, a whole lot better. But will it be better? Oh, so she just changed her whole personality just to stay farther in the game. What an if. Well, that's how you have to stay in the competition and go, Junior. But let me ask you this. How would it feel for you to come back into the game? What would be your exact reaction if you were? If it were for me to be the one to come back as soon as Orange Toad tells me I could, then oh boy, would I be in whole excitement as soon as I hear those exact words. those are going to give me the dances and the tingles. But if I come back, I'm just going to have my own happy moment. Besides the other 5 that don't even deserve to come back, it should be me. I mean, every first boot deserves a second chance, right? You gotta know the little bit more about the first eliminated contestant. That makes a reason, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. Huh, good. For what I plead, I just hope that I can come back and I can redeem myself fully. If I'm on the same team as that robot Uzi, I'm getting my revenge on her, along with Colton and even Comey. It's just what I need to get my revenge back on track. And it's for me to make my moves better if I were to rejoin the competition. It's just for me to make myself a whole lot better looking. I already am, but competition wise. Yeah, I feel ya. But let's just hope that you'll be able to come back. At least somebody agrees, but thank you. But is there any McDonald's around here? I've been dying to have some for like quite some time now. There's one down by the street near the studio. Why? Can I get some after this talk? I'm dying over here. Well, if you're dying from hunger, then go give it a spin. I mean, we're almost done here, then we're moving on to the next person. Oh, thank God. This is just a show off for how much free food I can get. Beat that, nerd! You talking to them? Oh, no. I'm talking about my friend Cody from home. Man, you won't believe how fat his mom is. She's like a big fat whale. Oh, well, that's interesting. Seriously, I literally make true statements and not false ones. That's why I should be known as a person that can be trusted and not falsely believed just based on my personality. Charlie Brown got that wrong, Colton got that wrong, Comey got that wrong, and obviously Uzi got that wrong. So, that's just my own thing to make up for all that shit. I'm just trying to make myself better, Love Necklace. It's just hard. But that's only if people actually like me. Oh, please, who wouldn't like you? I mean, you're a cool dude after all. I mean, have you seen yourself? So what is it already? I want to know so that all of us can agree on it. I'm getting impatient here. Look, just don't worry about such things right now. We're just about to get straight to the chase, and we're not going to get everybody stressed out here, Junior. Okay? Okay. Guys, please, you guys have to vote with me tonight. Well, Colton, you have to at least hear me out a bit. Uzi cost us a challenge, so I think it's a pretty good reason to let her get sent off tonight. Why? Well, obviously, she doesn't even bring up anything good to the table. Please, I'm begging you, this is your only chance. If you guys vote for Uzi, you don't have to worry about any more losses for our team. It's a big risk to handle. So all I'm asking for you guys is to just make your decision wisely. Please. So all I'm asking for you guys is just to at least don't vote for me or don't vote for each other. Uzi is the biggest target here, and I feel like we should send her off alone. Why did you guys didn't listen to my advice? I mean, I was the only one that voted Uzi off, while the rest of you voted me off. I don't get it. Why did you guys do this to me? I'm sorry, Junior. Even though you try to persuade us, it's still not going to change our vote. You aren't the wisest one in the book, and it's wiser if we keep Uzi in instead of you. She has more strategic thinking than you do. So I'm sorry that we had to let you go this soon. Yeah, looks like that's one down. I cannot believe this right now. You guys just had to get rid of me. It's because I'm like a spoiled brat. Is that right?
No, we're just saying that we didn't have any other choice. So, this is the decision we made of. So, sorry, Junior.
Just look at all those moments coming to face ya. Huh, you're right. I could do better. Thank you, Love Necklace. Now my hunger's starting to kill me even more, so I'm heading over to the McDonald's down the street. Thank you. Yeah, you're appreciably welcome. Oh, time to give me a Happy Meal. Well, that was sure something of an interview with Junior. But let's move on to our second contestant now. This contestant was the second boot of the season and was voted off because he was not in majority and he got totally flipped on by his entire team. But that's just how the game supposedly works if you want to stay in. But let's give it up for Kyle Broflovsky. Whoa, hey dude, great to be here. Glad to have you here too, Kyle. So, how did it feel for you to get eliminated by your entire team back then? You know, to be honest, dude, I wasn't entirely expecting it and I just didn't see it coming, but that's just how the game works. But I didn't know all of them were going to do that to me. I was trying to work things out, but I guess it didn't work out for me. All I was trying to do was just try to stay in majority, but in the end, it just didn't work out for me. I'm not the best one at making friends, dude. Just only works out from where you're from, you know? But I'm just a stupid Jew. Just like how that fat ass says every time. Referring to Eric, my so-called friend that constantly bullies me. Wow, you seem like to have a rough time with your so-called friend Eric. Why so? Oh, don't even get me started. Eric has just done some terrible things that just make all of us in South Park go crazy. It's not even a type of issue. It's a whole problem. A worldwide problem in that case. And it's like I can't even take control of him. Besides, even if we try to stop him, he's just lunatic. For how I see him, he's just a bitch and an asshole at the same time. I can't even put as much words as I can describe that asshole. But I'm glad I got away from him and just got my own personal time on this show. All I want to do is make some friends and just try my very best, but wasn't expecting to get second boot, dude, which gives me a bad remark. Interesting. Now, Kyle, how would you feel if you came back to the game? If I came back in the game, dude? Well, it would be pretty sweet, for starters. And if I were to come back, I will not get fooled this time. I gotta play my own separate way if I don't want to get eliminated again. But if this is gonna be my second chance, then I gotta make it all count. Nobody wants to waste their second chance right off the spot, right, dude? So I gotta give it my all if I don't want to fall. And that's what I'm gonna do, dude. I'm gonna try my whole best just so that I will not get the boot again. That's only if I come back. I'm just hoping I do. Or else it's not gonna be well for how I'm gonna be coming back home to my parents devastated about staying second boot, you know. But you can never tell what's gonna happen. You're true on that. Nobody knows what's gonna happen in this rejoin. But I know the votes, and it's gonna be a shocker. That's all I'll tell you. Besides, you did pretty good for the first 2 times that you were shown. I mean, who wouldn't? Anyways, let's check out your moments for how you did in I Want a Paper. Okay, you know what? Screw this. Wait, MK, what are you doing? Hey. Maybe I can vote with you guys too? Oh, Kyle? I don't know. Look, Cuphead and Jumbo Josh are voting one of us three. So it's best if you guys should let me vote with you tonight. Oh, is that so? Well, if you want more than numbers, then I guess we have to do so. Alright, Kyle. It's either Cuphead or Jumbo Josh. Yeah,
So, who are we voting off between the two? Well, I think the vote may be a bit surprising at first, but, it could make a big change to the game for us. Oh, yeah? So who? Well, here's who we're deciding to vote off. I wasn't entirely expecting this vote, but to be honest with you, I think this game will be a little bit more easier with them gone. Alright, I'll definitely vote with you guys. Alright, sweet, we got the perfect numbers. Oh, you're definitely welcome. Ooh. Oh, hey Kyle, you're just the perfect person we were looking for. Oh, hey Jumbo Josh. And to you, Cuphead. Yeah, it's been quite some time. Alright, here's how we're gonna plan things. We're gonna vote either MK or Movie Toad tonight. And I was wondering if you wanted to join our majority so that either one of the two get out. Well, you two are more higher threats than those two are. So, what's the big difference? Well, with one of those two gone, the game will be a little bit more easier for all four of us, excluding one of the people we're gonna vote off. Okay, well, I want to see who you guys are voting off so that I know what's the deal. Well, sure, but I have a bad feeling about what you're gonna do here, since you may just screw everything up. Oh, please, how will I screw things up? You may just tattle on us. I feel like that's what you're gonna do. You may be right about that, Cuphead. But we don't know if Kyle's fully in our vote yet. I guess that's true. Alright, you want to vote with us or not? Well, can you at least just tell me who you're gonna vote off first? Gladly. Hold on. You all voted for me? Why? I did nothing to deserve this. How did I get tricked by every single one of you? Well, Kyle, we technically did this to actually trick you into the voting of me and Movie Toad's side and me and Jumbo Josh's side. So, you mean to tell me you've all been planning against one another to eliminate me when we lose? I mean, we just planned it right afterwards when you stopped talking to me and Cuphead. So we had to do this to you, Kyle. No hard feelings, but it's just how we planned all of this out. I feel so humiliated in myself. I got tricked by all my team members. I thought they were just figuring out who they would vote on the opposing majority side. But instead, they were just tricking me all along and they were secretly planning to vote me out. In which now I am. It really sucks to get eliminated this early, dude. But at least I tried my hardest within my team and within the show itself. So I can't honestly be mad for how I did. But I just can't believe I actually fell for that. Especially with Cuphead. I hate the dude ever since day one. Pretty fine, isn't it? It's great seeing how I did back then, but it's not anymore for now that I'm out and I can't really do anything. Well, remember, Kyle, there is a chance that you could come back into the competition and make it all slightly up after. Don't worry, you got a chance. You're right, dude. Thanks. Just to let you spill anything that comes out of your mind and also get things off your chest. Now you could just relax over there and we'll get this out of the way and move on to the next person. Okay, I get that. Now for our next contestant, they've got completely blindsided by some of the people that she knew prospectively. She thought she could go far from the encouragement she got from her parents before joining the show, but in the end, she just didn't get noticed well for how she played out and got eliminated. Please give it up for Priya! It's great to be back.
Alright, Priya, welcome. So, how did it feel getting booted off third in the competition from by most of your teammates 3-2? I don't know. I mean, I was bummed when I got voted off by most of my teammates. Some I even trusted well, like Movie Luigi and Meta Knight, for instance. But I don't know how SMG3 didn't get the boot. I mean, didn't he flip over first in the challenge and he would possibly just be a big threat, but it would be good to save threats for later in the game and just get rid of them on the spot. Now when I think about it, I guess I got played well, but I'm glad Patrick is still going in the game and beat his ass later. But for now, I just hope my parents don't be disappointed as soon as they hear that maybe I won't rejoin and maybe I will not get appreciated enough if I don't come back. So that's gonna be worrying. Oh wow, that's pretty intense for what you got there in your life. But why are your parents like that, Priya? Well, they just want me to be successful and they just tell me to do a lot of things in order for me to just become a great and successful person. And I try following that and I pretty much did in one show before. I won $1 million on the spot, and they let me join here to win another million. But I decided to come here instead of working with my dad at a hot dog concession stand because that's just awkward for me to be in. But besides the point, I just wanted to be a little bit more towards others based on what I was going against with, but you know, not everything is good in the end, and that happened to me. I just wish I can get redemption, and that's what I'm hoping for. Hmm, like the enthusiasm, Priya. But people did say before that you and Colton had a rivalry. Is that true? Colton? Well, I didn't really have a rivalry with him, but we had our own separate ways. It was just only based on the capture the flag challenge where I hogged him over for trying to steal our flag or trying to steal their flag back from us, since SMG3 did order us to protect the flag after all. I mean, who wouldn't? That was the base of the challenge. And then as for the flip over challenge, I didn't really get flipped over by him, but kind of the opposite though. So are you saying that you flipped him over or he flipped you over? I don't get it. Oh, he did flip me over. I just get confused sometimes if it was him or MK. Because MK was a traitor, and I don't trust traitors. I see, I see. Now, how would it feel for you to come back into the game? Honestly, I would love to come back and get a second chance. But if I don't, then, well, my parents aren't going to be too proud of me. All I want to do is redeem myself after what I had to be dealt with. But since SMG3's gone, and if I come back, they have no worries to be making of him top of my head. I could just sit back and relax and let my own thing happen. That's just how it works. And I'm gonna make moves as soon as I come back. Yeah. I like that spirit. Just look how you did back then. So, I think Priya, you are our only option to participate other than us three. Oh, are you guys sure? We're positive. Okay then. I'll try to at least make it count for us. I know we got this. I know we do. But all we can do now is that we could just try to at least gain another victory for ourselves and stay safe for another day. That's what I've been wanting to hear from you, Priya. Now go out there and make some competition. I sure will, Meta Knight. I mean, this shouldn't be so hard of a challenge, right? All we have to do is just knock people over. But the best part is, I have most skill, since my parents have been teaching me ever since I came out of the womb. So,
This is my only chance to make myself a good appearance to my team. Then I won't be a good option to get voted off. And I would stay in the competition as long as I need. So this is my only opportunity to make myself count and make my team realize that I'm a good candidate for the team. Seems like nobody's here at the moment. Looks like I'm safe and sound for now. Not for long. Huh? Hello, Priya. Long time no see. Oh, hey, MK. What do you need? Oh, I just need a flip. Oh, are you gonna try to flip me over? Exactly my point. But if you flip me over, then my team's gonna lose. You know that, right? Yeah. Your team is the only team that hasn't lost by far, so I really gotta make this a tough competition for you. Not for long. Oh, comeback? Well, I don't see a comeback yet. But maybe I will make this easier for you. Wait, what? Where did you... I'm right here. Oh! So you're gonna give it up now, Colton? Or what? Now I have plenty more attempts to flip you over now. Go, Priya! Go, Priya! Wait, am I even supposed to be rooting for anybody? Nah, I don't even care at this point. I barely care for the two anyway. I'm just gonna sit here and watch and feel like nothing's gonna happen at all. Oh God, what do I do? Don't pull a fast one on me now. You know what? Maybe I will. What? Guess you didn't give me fair enough. Oh! Come on. Just go against MK again or something. Nah, no thank you. Her team just lost recently, so I'll give her a pass. Oh, really now? Thanks for the pass then, Priya. Yeah, you're welcome, MK. Now to finish you off. Not if I do it first.
What? No, why Priya? SMD3 should have gone.
Look, Patrick, we tried our best to get rid of him, but it didn't work. Now I'm gone. Look, you could still try to redeem yourself for the team. I don't want you going so soon, Patrick, either. But all I know is that you could at least try to make this team a better place. Please don't fall. You're stuck at the bottom now, so your only chance is to try to redeem yourself before you get voted off next.
You're right. I'll try.
Alright, thank you, Patrick. Well, team, as much as I want to say that may the best luck be with you, most of you guys betrayed my trust, and I can't believe this honestly happened to me so early in the game. Third boots, I can't believe this. I wanted to go way farther than this. But you guys did play a fair game on me, so I can't honestly be mad at that. Honestly, you guys are pretty strong players, and I know you guys will do great later in the competition. So, maybe I take it back. You guys played yourselves good and wise towards me and to the rest of you. May the best one win. Make sure you guys do best for our team. We don't want to be losing any more members anytime soon. Just remember, the Athletic Warriors holds up to the end. Alright. Well, it's been a fun stay, and now I must go. Bye, everybody! I think you might get the comeback. Haha, thank you. Well, I'll just be in the audience now. I'll let the next person take their turn. Thank you for the interview.
You're highly welcome. Right up next for our next interview, we have a person that got eliminated due to the fact that they aren't so-called quote-unquote useful to the team for quite some time, as stated by Uzi in their elimination, and by the fact that they are the youngest contestant in this show. Give it up for Charlie Brown! Good grief. Hey everyone. So Charlie Brown, how did it felt for you to get eliminated by your own team? Even betrayed by your own alliance? Even your best friend Colton? How did it all went down? Well, it was the worst thing that ever happened to me in this show. I can't believe that Colton ever did that, but I can't really blame him. I mean, he didn't do it on his own. Uzi persuaded him to vote me. And then Uzi persuaded me to vote him back. So can I honestly stay mad at Colton? No. And can I stay mad at Uzi? Maybe, but she played a power move on me, even against my own alliance will. So I'm okay with where I'm standing, but it still sucked that I got humiliated by my own elimination. Still sucks to this day. Oh, I see. Must sucks getting humiliated like that. But how do you think you got humiliated? Well, just by the fact that nobody really trusted me right afterwards. They didn't stick up for me, they just throw me under the bus like it was nothing. So, there's my own story. Oh, I see. But, what about if you were to rejoin? How would you feel? Oh, good grief. If I were to come back to the game, that would be the happiest moment in my life, especially on a reality TV show like this. That I could get my huge comeback and actually do an improvement. But I'm not exactly sure if I can do that. I'm not the toughest person around here. I'm not the usefulest tool in the shed, like Uzi stated a while back before I got eliminated, but I could do better. I could try a whole lot of different things just so that I can get farther in the game instead of how I got eliminated back then. It's the only way if I can improve myself if I were to come back. And it'll give me another chance in the running for $1,000,000. So that would be a great thing too. But no matter what, if I were not to come back or if I do, I'll still be grateful for how I did in the game. No reason to that. Like the confidence. Alright, go stay in the audience, Charlie. Okay, I will. Aw, sorry you had to go through all of that, Charlie Brown. Hey, it's no big deal. I'm fine with where I'm at. I have the same problem, dude. Glad we relate. You know what, Kyle? I do too. It's glad I have something in common with somebody in this show. I couldn't personally agree more, dude. Oh man, that was some delicious McDonald's. What? You went to McDonald's? I mean, who wouldn't? I got a free pass, and Love Necklace let me. He's so much better than Orange Toad. Okay, I guess you're lucky, but maybe I'll ask later. I'm not impatient as you are. How dare you? Especially you, Charlie Brown. When I come back, you will regret forever being born. Okay, if you were to come back and if I'm still out, how are you gonna get revenge on me? Oh, I meant on your little friends Colton and Comey. That's what I meant. Haha. Ugh, good grief. Don't be bothered by Junior, just ignore it. I'm trying, but just I keep getting these comments that are bugging me in much at life. It's like I can't even do anything to stop it. Well, don't let it treat you horribly. Just let it flow and don't let it take over you. Okay, I won't let it take over me fully, Priya, but thank you. Hey, you're welcome. I mean, I'm glad I could help a person out at least. Well, let's just forget that ever happened. But let's move on to our next eliminated competitor. This contestant has been eliminated from a tiebreaker challenge to an idiotic sea star, as he calls them. For how his adventure went, he calls himself the Mean Lord, but in the end, he technically doesn't have anything funny to put up to the table. I heard that! And he thinks he's pretty cool and can dominate the game, but he got left as the 5th boot of the season. Give it up for SMB3.
You're no fun, but it's great to be back.
So, SMG3, care to share your thoughts of how you got eliminated in the tiebreaker challenge? Especially by Patrick Starr, the one?
I'm so fucking mad when I got eliminated by that fucking prick. I don't know how they kept it a tie between me and him when it was obviously the clear option of eliminating him over me. I'm like the most villainous person you could ever meet, and I'm like the mastermind, but then they decide to throw me out just because of something that I lead the team down? How fucking idiotic is that? I carry the team by far. I helped you guys with the capture the flag challenge and all that shenanigans. But then you guys just leave me under just because of all the things that I've done in the past that could have led to victory. You guys really outdone yourselves here of being idiots.
Well, that's a care thought to bring up. But, SMG3, how would you care to your experience being on the show?
Well, everybody here is a loser, and nobody deserves my reputation of being the best.
The only one I consider a close, I shouldn't even say close, downwards close to being second is Movie Luigi, since he's the only one I know. Toad is a pipsqueak that I barely want to speak about. But besides that, I think my game was immediately robbed when I got voted off and getting eliminated in that tiebreaker, which means nothing. Orange Toad could have just eliminated the both of us, which would have been stupid too, but I would be glad if I got eliminated with that dumbass too. But I don't know how he won because of that confidence given by Priya. Makes no sense. Then he forgets it the next time. How fucking idiotic is this Star? How is he even breathing? I don't know. Maybe there's one thing called logic. And there's one more thing. How would you feel if you rejoined the game?
Oh, the things I would do if I came back and joining the top 10. If I were to come back, I would make this game a living hell to the other competitors and make me the winner and get that $1 million in my hands as soon as possible. I'll rule this game till the end and nothing can stop me about it. And once I come back, I will kick Patrick's ass for sure, and he'll be gone, for so I will being ever. And it will make everything easier in my eyes. And it will possibly make my competition a little bit easier. By looking who's still in the game, it's not even close for who's going to be the top winner. If it's me coming back, it's still going to be me that's going to win. And nobody's going to doubt in that reason, right? All of you are a bunch of jerks. I know I'm going to win the rejoin. There's no denying.
Well, let's see if that will be the clear case, SMG3. Time for you to go in the audience. We got our last interview coming.
Okay. Out of the way, punks. The famous and villainous SMG3 is walking towards his own victory path.
A victory of not coming back as a fucking idiot.
What's that? Did I hear words coming from a prick?
A prick? You call me a prick? Let's use the prick after this.
Ooh, I'm so scared. I don't know what the non-athletic girl's gonna do to me.
You're just a fucking pussy. Hope you eat the dirt down there, you bastard.
Wow, even I couldn't took my line down the streets, dude. That's not your personal line, and it's not yours. Well, I say it in an often occasion.
Not my problem. Besides, I have my own dictionary. Your only dictionary is probably with the only word dude.
Would you shut it?
We already got drama being settled. We'll be right back, viewers, while we decide this problem and break it once and for all. welcome back, everybody. Sorry for the rude interruptions by these people in the peanut gallery, but we had an ongoing occurrence of fighting going around here due to past experiences on the show when they were still in. So now everything has been cleared up. Time for our last eliminated competitor to speak for their interview.
Just accept it, Priya. You're not athletic. You're just trying to get attention. And you're not coming back. We'll see about that. You literally look like a pedophile.
Okay, you guys are starting to creep me out.
Oh, am I scaring you, little kid? Yeah, fuck off.
For our last eliminated competitor to enter the stage, they have been recently eliminated due to the fact that they weren't so great at being an appearance to their new team, as they saw him as a complete big threat in the merge, and he got completely blindsided by one of his recent teammates that he got back with, and for the fact that his vote that he was recently trying to do went out of plan. Give it up for Movie Toad!
Hi, everyone.
Alright, Movie Toad, tell us, how did you feel about your elimination last time?
Oh, man. Well, if I had to explain my elimination, then it would be rough. I mean, how could have I not expected the blind side in that power move? But I wouldn't say it as a power move, but all I could say is that it was completely a wrong turn for me. All I got left with is just betrayal. I mean, I didn't expect Cuphead to go with the majority's vote, but I guess it happened and I couldn't save myself. And now I'm here. I'm glad I had a great adventure though. It was still fun in the time being.
Right, so we overheard that you tried to eliminate Patrick, but your vote in the first place was Colton. Was this true? Wait, Patrick said that I was gonna vote him off for what I told Colton? Well, no, I didn't say that. I was insisting him that I was voting for Cuphead as a belief lie. I did not say that Patrick should have gone, but he could have carried the team down, but he didn't. It didn't seem like a threatening appearance. Besides, Patrick gets mixed up all the time, so he would probably think the wrong way. So I wouldn't really think that. Or maybe Colton was lying just so that he can get closer with MK. Hell, unbelievable. I just can't believe that happened to me so soon, though. But it's a game, and I should respect it. Sheesh, that must have sucked. But, time for the final question of the day. How would you feel if you came back into the game right after you recently got eliminated? If you do. Well, it wouldn't change the remaining top 10, first of all. And if I would have came back, then I would change how I would act completely. Just so I can stay acting with majority and all that if I can get back there. And probably redeem myself after how I was treated back there. I don't want that to happen to me again. I need to play safely if I come back, or else I'm gonna be doomed once again. And I gotta make something up if I don't want to go again. That only depends on how I play. And how I played last time was a complete fail down into the abyss. But if I can play at least better by gaining up numbers in majority and not get stuck in minority and try to make up a move that could possibly change the game, I'm down for that. Whoa, another one filled with determination. Alright, gotcha. Alright, go in the peanut gallery with the rest. Thank you. You're way too enthusiastic to come back, especially right after you got out. Well, you never know what's gonna happen. All that's gonna happen in my eyes is that I'm gonna come back. Still, fat chance. Oh, you're just being bogus. Everyone will vote me. Watch. So, I know you guys are wondering of who will come back into the game. Well, you're going to find out in the very next episode in quite some time. We received a lot of votes, and votes kept switching up by the time, and it got intense. But the only spoiler I can give is only one of you didn't even receive a single vote.
What the fuck? Oh, jeez, dude, that must have sucked for whoever that was.
Ooh, I'm gonna feel bad for them, whoever that is.
I agree. Well, I wouldn't feel bad as long as it isn't me, but I knew I would get a vote more.
Whoever that is, I feel deeply sorry for them. And I would too if I were watching. But you guys are gonna shortly find out of who is gonna come back soon. But do you guys feel confident of yourselves coming back?
I kinda am, but
You never expect what's gonna happen. I agree with Priya, but all I hope is that if I get redemption, I'm gonna make it all worth it of my time.
same. I'm gonna try to play a move that would probably make the game a little bit more interesting. For like you can do anything, I will make a move that I can make anything interesting. Well, I don't know about that, dude. Despite your energy. Huh? Oh, I'm down for anything. As long as it's worth it.
Glad you guys are filled with determination. Well, this was a nice episode of Aftermath. We got through every interview and we saw the sides of some of these contestants. For you viewers, did you regret your vote, or are you safe for who you voted to come back out of these 6? Well, the votes will be in shortly, right after the premiere of this episode of Island of Paper, but it's technically a little episode to give off for how the eliminated contestants feel about their competition in the show, and also how they would feel to come back. Thank you for tuning in for this little Aftermath episode, and we'll see you shortly in the next one in episode 13. Stay tuned because things are about to get really crazy for whoever returns. See you later, and thank you for staying with us for Aftermath. Goodbye, everyone.